We're watching as that door is now opening for the very first time. And I'm actually going to go ahead and pause for a moment and let's see who is the first to emerge. Again, we are waiting for Evan Gershkovich, Paul Whelan, and Alsu Kurmasheva, all American citizens who have been detained in Russia, sentenced to 6 years or more. In the case of Alsu, 6.5 years in prison. Evan and Paul, 16 years in prison. Let's just pause and take in this moment. The very first to arrive there, we see Paul Whelan, the retired Marine. He was visiting Russia for a wedding in 2018. He was held the longest out of all of them, 6 years. He was sentenced to 16 years of hard labor in a prison colony. He was accused of trying to be a U.S. spy. He received a hard drive, a flash drive rather, at his hotel. He believed that it was photos from a friend. The Russian government said that that was him working as a foreign agent spying. Embraces from both President Biden, Vice President Harris. A wave to the journalists who are assembled, and we imagine that he's moving on now to hug his sister. You see that there. Now also at the bottom of that plane, back on U.S. soil, Wall Street Journal, Evan Gershkovich. He was arrested back in March of 2023, convicted on espionage charges. The State Department said journalism is not espionage. It is not a crime. He has been detained for 491 days. Earlier, we saw as his colleagues at the Wall Street Journal applauded his release as soon as his plane took off from Turkey. The Wall Street Journal's homepage reading, Evan Gershkovich is free. He has been smiling constantly in the photos that we saw released from the U.S. government, at the photos that President Biden had posted. Smiles from Evan Gershkovich, and smiles now as he greets his waiting family. And now the third to land, Alsu Kurmasheva, a mother of 2 teenagers, a Radio Free Europe correspondent. She's a Russian-American. She lives in Europe, or had prior to her detainment by Russia. She went to see her ailing mother in the country when Russia accused her of spreading false information about Russia's military. She's the mother to 2 teenage girls, her daughter Miriam, about to celebrate her 13th birthday. President Biden remarking on that happy occasion, the fact that she would be home for that birthday tomorrow, making actually the White House press corps sing Miriam a happy birthday, and here she runs to her children. Ambassador Sullivan, it is a lot to take in, and it is hard not to feel emotional at the response of these families separated for so long.